We all know the creation story of Adam and Eve, how they disobeyed God's command by eating the forbidden fruit, and how this great act of disobedience changed human history. However, few know the details of their lives after being expelled from the Garden of Eden, or the dramatic journey that ended with their deaths. How did Adam and Eve live after losing paradise? What did they experience in their final moments? How did they manage to cope with the punishment given by God? In this video, we will explore the last days of Adam and Eve in full detail. The expulsion of Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden marked an irreversible turning point in their lives. No longer in the direct presence of God, they began to live in a world filled with pain and challenges. God's punishment was not only a spiritual separation, but also brought with it physical labor and suffering. For Adam, this transition was particularly hard. Working in God's presence in the garden had been a joyful task, but now the earth was merciless. When God said, "By the sweat of your brow you will eat your food," Adam found himself among thorns and wild plants. He had to learn farming and how to work the land. Every day was a struggle to provide food for his family. For Eve, the burden was both physical and emotional. When God said he would greatly increase her pain in childbirth, the punishment was not limited to physical agony. The emotional toll of raising children in a sinful world filled her heart with constant regret and worry. Still, with each child she gave birth to, Eve found a small measure of comfort in knowing life continued and God's purpose was still unfolding. Each new day reminded Adam and Eve of the paradise they had lost. That perfect garden existed now only in their memories. Despite everything, they did not break their connection with God. They saw small miracles in their daily struggles, a seed sprouting, the laughter of their children, or a star shining in the sky that reminded them God was still with them. The hardest challenge they faced was raising their children in a world ruled by sin. The birth of Cain and Abel was filled with hope, but this hope was shattered when Cain killed Abel. This event deepened Eve's motherly sorrow. Even this great tragedy, however, could not destroy Adam and Eve's faith in God. The Bible provides very little information about Adam's death, but some apocryphal texts elaborate on his final days. According to these writings, Adam, feeling that his death was near, sent his son Seth to plead for God's mercy. Seth prayed to God, and the archangel Michael appeared to him, saying that Adam's 930-year-long life was coming to an end. It is said that Adam had a vision before he died. In this vision, God revealed his promise to send a Messiah who would save humanity. This promise ignited a light of hope in Adam's heart. Although he was the first human to sin, Adam experienced God's grace and mercy before he left the world. Eve spent her final days in deep repentance and prayer. Every day she felt the weight of the mistakes made in Eden and the pain they had caused the world. The apocryphal texts tell us that Eve prayed constantly and sought God's forgiveness. Even in her death, she chose to be by Adam's side. Just as they had lived their lives together, they remained together in death. The story of Adam and Eve is not only a tale of a great fall, it is also one of hope, forgiveness, and the first signs of redemption. Their lives reflect the human story, mistakes, losses, struggles, and God's unending grace. Adam and Eve lost paradise because they disobeyed God, but their story did not end there. Throughout their lives, they remained faithful, built the foundations of humanity, and taught their children about God. Their story serves as a reminder that there is always a second chance and that God's plan is never left incomplete. What do you think? What is the greatest lesson we can learn from Adam and Eve's story? How does this ancient tale still influence our lives today? Share your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoy this kind of content, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. See you in the next video.